This morning when I woke, as I know something now, I did it before.
But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun.
Hey everyone, so today I'm doing a video and it's all about my belly button piercing. And a lot of you guys probably don't even know that I have my belly button pierced, but I do. And this video is just going to kind of be about like my experience getting it done, how I took care of it, and like cleaning it afterwards, and like what to expect. Because I have a video up on my vlog channel of me getting it done that I posted over the summer, and a lot of people commented asking a lot of questions, and I figured I'd just do this video instead to cover it. And I know a lot of people get this done because it's like, other than like your ears, your nose and like your belly button would be the most like pierced areas. I'm not an expert in any way, like I'm not a piercer or any of that, so just keep that in mind. Also, this is just stuff that I've learned, but if you get it done, make sure you talk to the piercer and they'll tell you even more stuff about it or look it up. So I got mine done in August, so it's been about 6 months now. I got it the end of August, and some of you guys might not like approve, but I really don't need your approval. So my mom went with me and she like let me get it done. And so if you are under 18, you'd need like a parent there, so yeah. And so I got mine pierced. The video that I had on my vlog channel of me getting it done, I'll put it down below so you can just watch that and see like how, like what happened and like my experience getting it done, so I don't have to explain it all. And a scale on 1 to 10, if getting my ears pierced was like a 5, this was about like a 6 or so. So it wasn't really that bad. I didn't think it hurt that much, and it's different for everyone. So when I got it done, I didn't think it hurt, but then a few days later it was really sore, and I was debating taking it out. I almost did, but I'm glad I kept it, because for the next like 2-3 days after you get it done, it hurts a lot. It's just really sore, and like sleeping and stuff really sucks because you don't want to like sleep on your stomach or like turn a lot. Once a week is up, it goes away completely. There'll be like a lot of like probably itching or like redness or like swelling, tenderness, bruising. Any of that stuff can happen. I really didn't have any of that. It was just really tender and sore, and I really like complained about it because I'm bad about that. The next thing about it is that sometimes, like say you're trying to move it around, it might not move like that easily. It might kind of be stuck, but like you don't want to like force it because that can just hurt it. And the only reason it does that is because it is healing, so it's kind of like healing around the piercings. And so the healing period for your belly button piercing is usually 6 months to about a year or so. And another thing to keep in mind is that even though the piercing might seem like it is already healed, it's probably not if it's been like 6 months or so. And this is because when like tissue heals, it heals from the outside in, so it could feel like it's really healed, but on the inside it's not. So just like be careful and like patient with it. And so the best way to clean it when you first get it is every day use a natural sea salt, and you take 1/4 of a tablespoon and you put it into a little shot glass like this, and you fill it up with hot water. And then what you do is you stick it on your belly button, so you'd like put it like this, and then you'd like really like stick it like into your skin so that you don't like spill it all, and then you'd lay back and you just kind of cleanse it, and you just like move it around like this and stuff, so it really gets in there, and that cleans it a lot. And it's really good because it's kind of a natural cleanser because it is like sea salt, so like from the earth. And so that's like the best way to clean it. I don't really ever do that anymore because it has been 6 months, so I just like clean in the shower. So the next way to clean it is in the shower, and you take a really gentle like wash. So I use the Johnson's Baby Head to Toe Wash, and what you do is you take like a pea-sized amount, you put it on your hand and lather it up, and then you just like kind of put it in the area of your belly button and let it sit for like maybe like 5-10 seconds, and then just rinse it off. And so those are the 2 different ways that you could clean it. And then after you wash it, you want to make sure that you like dry it off really good, and you don't really want to use towels because those can like carry bacteria and it could like snag your belly button. So I just use like a Q-tip to like go around it and dry it off, or like a paper towel or something like that is the best like options.
But when our fingers interlock,
make sure you always wash your hands before touching it, and when you first get it done you don't really want to touch it that much at all unless you are cleaning it, because there's no need to touch it a lot. It would just irritate it, and if your hands are dirty it would just make the piercing get dirty, and you don't want it to get infected because that is not fun. I haven't had that happen to me, but I've had friends that happened to. Next thing is, when you first get it done, I just wear like loose clothing, because if you wear like really tight clothing it just kind of like constricts it and stuff. And
can't deny.
first thing is avoid cleaning it with alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, dial, or any other harsh soaps, because these can just damage it, and you don't want to like put any ointments on it either, just because it's not like good for it. You're better just using like really like simple and not harsh soaps and cleansers and stuff. Next, avoid over cleaning it, because if you clean it too much then it just really irritates it and can delay like the healing process. So I just do it 1 to 2 times a day. I wouldn't do it any more than that, just because there's no need to. So maybe like once in the morning and once at night if you first got it done, like maybe the first month, and then you could start doing it like once a day, and then every other day, and then just like when you shower after like a period of like 6 months. That's what I did. And then another thing is avoid like trauma to it, so like friction from clothing, excessive like motion in the area, playing with the jewelry, a bunch of cleaning, all that stuff. Because like when I first got it done, this was really dumb. I went to one of those indoor like trampoline places and I was like jumping around a lot, and that was like 2 days after I got done, so it was really stupid of me, and then it just made it more sore than it would have been before, so that's why it probably hurt more for me right afterwards. So don't do that, I know from experience. And the next thing is to avoid going in like pools, hot tubs, lakes, ponds, any of that stuff right after you've got it done. That's why it's probably better if you just get it in the winter, because then by the time it's the summer you can have it out and it wouldn't matter. I got mine done in August, and so by the time I got it done it was kind of the end of the summer, so I wasn't swimming anyways. So that's kind of the way to go, because if you do it in the middle of summer you just have to be super careful, like try and cover it up if you're in water, or you'll have to like clean it really well, and I just don't recommend doing that at all. Avoid like all like cosmetics, lotions, sprays around the area. So if you're gonna be putting on like body lotion, just make sure you don't go like near your belly button. Don't like spray perfume on it. Why would you do that? Don't put makeup on it. None of that stuff's good for it. Like there wouldn't be any need for that. And then lastly, don't like hang anything off of it when you first get done. I'd wait to use like a piercing that has a charm on it or any of that stuff until after it's fully healed. Also, another thing is make sure when you first get done, I wouldn't recommend taking any baths, because that can just like cause more bacteria to get into it, where if you shower then it's just like the water's like coming down on you. So showers are the way to go until it's kind of been more time has gone by. And I've never changed my piercing yet, because I'll probably wait until like August again and like wait for a full year to go by before I change it at least. And I'd go back to your piercing place to get it changed out the first time, because you don't want to like damage it or have anything go wrong. And if you go there then they'll show you like how to like do it. Yeah. You wouldn't want to take it out, especially if you just got it. Like you keep it in all the time, because if you take it out there's a good chance it will close. And then the last thing is make sure that if it gets infected or any of that stuff happens, that you don't take out your piercing. That's the worst thing you can do, because then the piercing can get stuck inside of like your like the little like area where it is. So you should probably go back to the piercing place and have them look at it, and usually they'll show you like how to clean it and stuff with it in, and then if you don't want it afterwards they'll take it out, or you can take it out or whatever. So yeah, I'm not a expert at this. This is just my experiences and what I learned when I got mine done and what they told me, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. And so yeah, I really like mine. Not everybody likes them, and it's not like you have to go out and get one just because I have one or any of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it kind of helpful, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!